start the recording now. So, one of my favorite channels that I like to watch is the National Geographic channel. And I like that because you can learn about the different animals and you can learn about different environments all around the world. And so yesterday I was watching and they had about snakes, and they were talking about the most deadly or venomous snakes. And so it had me thinking about the different types of venom. And the venom is the poison that the snake uses. And so there, there are really two different kinds of venom or chemicals, because that's all it is. And so one of them is called a hemotoxic venom. And so in this venom, it basically destroys the tissue and degenerates the organs. So that means it prevents the organs from generating or starting. And the reason they explain, the reason is that the snake has to swallow its animals, and so when it destroys the tissue, it doesn't have to chew, it can just swallow, right? And that's the main reason. And a good example is this is a rattlesnake. You can tell from this rattle. And this is a hemotoxic venom when it bites. Now the second type of venom, and this is the death adder, and you can find this snake in Australia. And Australia, for whatever reason, has a lot of really dangerous snakes. This snake has what they call a neurotoxin, and neuro means something to do with the nerves, and we can see here, and it says a bite causes paralysis. That means your body can't move, and then death within 6 hours. I think interesting is that when we think about paralyzed people, we think, oh, a person can't move their finger or they can't move their leg, but it can also mean respiratory failure. Respiratory means your breathing organs. And so when they say paralysis, it paralyzes your lungs. So that means a person cannot breathe. And so this is usually how the animals or even people, if they get bitten, this is how they can die. Okay. Really, fascinating. Snakes are so kind of scary and they can be very small, but really dangerous. Okay, so that was the thing that I wanted to share with you. Now, how about you go into screen share and then you talk about something? Any interesting animals or TV shows? What about your favorite TV show? You don't watch much TV.
Yes, I hardly watch TV.
Oh, okay.
I don't like watch
Well,
TV.
what about uh, are you learning anything new or interesting in one of your classes? Okay. Well, Jungmin, let me show you how to do this kind of activity. Okay. Um, just remember, every time we meet, we will always, especially the first day and the third day. So Monday we'll do a lot of free talking, and then also Saturday we're also going to do a lot of free talking. Now, when you do your free talking, you usually you have to think about what you want to talk about before class. So you have to prepare. So for example, today, before class started, I knew I wanted to talk about this, right? I knew I wanted to talk about this. And so what I like to do is I like to first look for information. Okay, and then if I find something that's interesting, then I create a new tab, and now I have it ready, because this way I can show you, okay, I can show you this snake and then this snake, and I wanted to talk about the two toxins, a neurotoxin, and then there's also the hemotoxin, right? So I prepared that. And so maybe there's also something else. So if, you know, if I want to talk about the really details, but see how sometimes it takes a long time to load? So this is why you want to have everything ready. Then then there's no waiting. But now I have to wait, right? And then it creates a problem. So then, here's another thing. This is talks about, okay, what the neurotoxin it does, right? So basically, you want to prepare your topics each week, right? And think about what you want to talk about. Okay. Well, so today let's take a look at this. I have some pictures here, and I want you to tell me about this picture. Describe this picture.
Two toddlers into each other, maybe hugging, hugging.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where do you think this is? Where are the tigers?
They're at the zoo.
Yeah, that's right. How do you know they're at the zoo?
But there is a big rock behind the tiger.
This looks like a fake rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's made by humans.
Yeah, that's right. In the green, this also looks fake too. Yeah. Well, so this is the description of a tiger. Now, I'd like for you to tell me, when you see this picture, what does it make you think about? Because let me show you, because we're gonna do two things today. Okay, one is to, when we when we do the picture, we have two things. Okay, one is to describe the picture. The second is to, um, what does the picture make you think about? Okay, and it's a little bit different. Okay, so you did this. There are two tigers. They're playing, right? They're at the zoo. Okay. Well, when you look at the picture, how does it make you feel, or what does it make you think about? Okay, so I'll do this one. So when I look at this picture, it makes me think about two brothers. Here's a big brother, and here's a little brother. And it's usually like my my cousins, because I have two cousins and they are brother. One of them is big, other one is younger, and they often like to play with each other. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let's take a look at a new picture. Okay, now
Okay.
here's department store. Right. Let's look at number one. Describe the picture. What do you see?
There are a lot of people making the atmosphere.
Hmm. Okay, so let's
There,
say you need at least three description sentences.
there are many stories. The stories how the people
Uh-huh.
and people is working.
Okay, those are three sentences. Very good. All right, so now let's try number two. When you look at this picture, what does it make you think about?
It makes me think about the place where I want to go most.
It could one more time. One more time. It makes
It makes me think the place that I want to, that I really want to go, and the place that I can enjoy.
you really want to go there?
Yes,
Hmm. Why?
somewhere that I can enjoy in
S-
summer.
somewhere to enjoy. When you
Yes,
say somewhere, are you talking about a department store?
yes,
Yeah,
something like that. Department store, or
yeah, yeah.
study,
Hmm. Hmm.
like
And
game room.
okay,
Yes,
do something fun.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, if you were in a department store, what do you want to buy?
If I have much money, yeah, I will buy some, uh, some clothes and bike.
Books?
Yeah, book,
What?
bike,
Hmm.
and
What kind of books do you like?
just the less problem that is there was now. I know that is now. So
Oh, so a book that helps you solve math problems?
yes, that is now so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Until now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could be really helpful. Then you could get 100%. You could be number one in math. That would be a good feeling. Okay, so I have another picture. It's an old picture. Hmm, black and white. All right, so let's describe the picture. Okay, so tell me three sentences to describe the picture.
There is a like small train and going down the street. And
Hmm.
there's two men, maybe one old man, the middle of the street, and
Hmm.
and there are old cars.
noticed too. When I look at this picture, it's empty, right? I mean, there is one car, there's only two people, a small train, not many cars, not many people. It's almost empty, right? Hmm. Okay. So then when you look at this picture, what do you think about?
It makes me think about lonely, no,
Alone?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
just lonely,
Lonely. Okay.
empty shit.
When was the last time you were alone?
You know, maybe 5 or 6 hours ago,
Uh-huh. And where were you?
I was at home.
Alone?
Yes,
Okay, so let's put that together into a sentence. So when we say, um, what does this picture make you think about? You can say like this: this picture makes me think about being alone. I was alone 5 or 6 hours ago today in my house. Right? Okay, so try that. How does this picture make you feel or
it
think
makes
about?
it makes me think about. Oh no, it makes me think about being alone. I, I was alone 5 or 6 years ago. Hours ago, and I was at home.
Hmm. Do you like, did you feel good or did you feel lonely?
I felt good.
You felt good?
Yes,
Yeah. When I forget, do you have brothers or sisters?
I have big sister.
You have a big sister. Okay. So I think you like having the house to yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do.
So then let's put it all together, right? So let's say like this. This picture makes me think about being alone. I was alone 5 or 6 hours ago today. I like being alone in the house. I like having the house to myself. It feels good. Something like that, and we can finish it. Okay, so try it one more time. What does this picture make you think about?
It makes me feel, think about that. Uh, I want to be alone at my own home.
Hmm. So try to use three sentences, right?
And I want to have my room and home.
Hmm.
Sometimes I want to be alone, that I can feel freedom.
Yeah, yeah. So, and you see what we're doing. So we're connecting the picture with your personal story, right? So picture alone, and then you can connect it with something like today when you were at your house alone, right? So we're making connections. Now, how about let's do one more. This time, how about do you remember how to go into share screen?
Yes, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, let's do that. How about you look for a picture and I'll describe it. So look for two pictures. One picture I describe and another picture you practice describe.
First, do I have to find,
Find two pictures first.
find picture?
Go on the internet and you just find any picture you think is interesting.
Uh, the picture that I found is this.
Okay, make sure you find two. And
Uh,
turn on go to share screen.
uh,
Okay, great. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna describe the picture and then also tell you what it makes me think about. All right, so in this picture, I see a soccer stadium and there's a lot of people and there's a big soccer match going on, and it seems to be at night because I see the lights. Okay, when I look at this picture, it makes me think about something exciting. So I don't think I've ever been to a match, watching a soccer match at night, but I have watched a baseball game during the daytime, and it was also at a stadium, and I remember it was really noisy because the fans were really excited. Everybody was cheering. So, a little bit similar, different sport, but in a stadium and very exciting. Okay, now how about you choose a picture and do one more description and explain what it makes you think about.
the picture I found is this.
Okay. Oh,
Explain.
oh no, this time it's your turn. You explain, you describe, and you talk.
There is 11 players at the very beginning, and they are going to match. They usually maybe 5 or 6 years ago. There are some players who are retired.
And what does this picture make you think about?
And makes me think about I want to watch the match carefully at the stadium. I want to see the players who are retired and
Mm,
I hope they won the game.
hmm How about in Korea? Do you want to watch a soccer match in Korea?
Um, mm, Korean soccer matches very
Oh, it's
they,
boring?
they are not good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
hmm
I think
Even like the Seoul FC or because Korea has professional FC like football club.
yes.
It's it's still boring because the players look good. They look good. They
Yeah,
look good.
they
Cause,
are they are better than me. They're better with the
uh,
team. This,
oh, okay. Yeah, that would be exciting if you could go to Spain and watch this. Yeah, if I went to Europe, one thing I would have to do is watch a real soccer game at anywhere in Europe. It could be England, Spain, France, right? But I would have to participate. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish our lesson on that note. Now, the reason that we're doing this activity Jungmin, is because next time we meet, we're gonna go into our book, remember? And in our book, we're gonna do the same thing, which is we read some story, but and we learn about what the sentences is about, but then we're also going to think about when we read this sentence, when we look at this word, what does it make us think about? Okay, so we're doing the same thing in the book, but using the words instead of a picture. Okay, and then we're going to do that for Monday. Okay, all right, so, and definitely too, you got to get the headset because I'm going to send you this video, right? And the video is a good way for you to review, but when you watch this, you're going to hear that it's hard to hear your words. Okay, but anyways, I'll see you on Monday. So have a good weekend. Bye.
It's